I know my man Emmanuel Butler. I asked him to catch me something, mister. Finally, in a preseason football game, he was targeted 5 times. 4 grabs. Nothing too special after the catch, but all we wanted to see was some type of production.
It's good production.
So all we wanted to see was production from our boys. So good to see number 17 finally hit the stat line. 4 catches, 27 yards, had a long of 10, but we love to see the 4 catches next to the number.
Yeah.
Name. 2 words. 3 words.
3 words.
All right, my first weekend winner. Everybody who backed Russell Wilson in the Andrew Luck versus Russell Wilson debate of a few years ago. This was raging when these two guys were young and they were up and coming and they're fighting for MVPs and Russell Wilson wins the Super Bowl, but everyone's like, Andrew Luck's maybe better. And I remember having this argument for hours upon hours. I was always backing Andrew Luck, and today I unfortunately have to concede. Because look, I get why Luck did it. I absolutely get it. But what this means is that Russell Wilson now wins that argument. It's official. Russell Wilson, superior to Andrew Luck.
My weekend winner. You got a weekend winner. Go ahead.
I do. My first one is Michael. Yes, I do.
Okay.
Michael Irvin. In case you haven't heard, college football is officially back, but it's highly unlikely that you are anywhere near as excited as Michael Irvin was this weekend. I mean, I would love a hype man like Michael Irvin.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
A very moist Irvin was hyped up.
Whoa,
yes,
what?
he was.
Okay,
he was
wow.
sweating. He was hyped up. I thought his head might explode. He was yelling, like, we don't care. We're going to come to your house, put your foot on your throat, snatch out your heart. He's wearing this chain. He even showed up to college game day where he wore his old jersey like it was straight up 1987. So, first weekend winner, Michael Irvin.
I'm going to come here to the
throw up the U.
We're going to take a gamble here, but I think I'm good. I think I've only got 1 tab open, and I think it's Michael Irvin. Here we go. Hush.
Oh, I love this sound.
Everyone.
No, Nathan, what is your weekend winner?
All right, we're going to talk about our listeners' favorite thing. That's right, it's Taylor Swift. She has become the top-selling album of the year after 24 hours of her album Lover being released. Lover has now sold 500,000 copies, surpassing the now number 2 album, A Star Is Born, that has 450,000.
Yeah, eat that, Scooter Braun, you jerk. Trying to buy all of Taylor's discography. My second weekend winner, DeAndre Harris. We mentioned him from the Saints, man, but the punt return. Remember, all-time NCAA leader in returns for touchdowns with punt kick combined. Yeah, he did it at a small school, but you saw Saturday why this guy is so excited. And don't sleep on just how impactful someone like this can be, someone that's a true home run threat. Go look at that punt return from Saturday. Go look at that touchdown return. Watch it close and watch how he subtly yet incredibly efficiently navigates the box like a surgeon. These little cuts, the perfect cuts to sneak right through. And then once he had the speed, dude, the kicker took an unbelievable angle. The kicker ran like backwards almost to try to cut him off, and he was flying. Couldn't get DeAndre Harris. I feel like he ran his way onto the 53 there. Shout out to DeAndre Harris, weekend winner.
Last take here on the Andrew Luck situation. Doug Gottlieb tweeted out, retiring because rehabbing is too hard is the most millennial thing ever. Hashtag Andrew Luck. Troy Aikman fired right back at Gottlieb on Twitter and said, that's total BS, Doug. What qualifies you to decide how someone should live their life? So now you're the authority on what motivates Andrew Luck. And if his decisions don't fit into what you think is best for him, then you rip him. Guess that's what keep you employed on FS1. Nice.
Damn, hit him with the FS1. Oh, my God.
Zing.
Another weekend winner that just popped up into my head because the TV's still playing. That just very basic-looking 30-year-old white guy who had the Andrew Luck jersey on in the preseason game and took it off. He is everywhere. Like, he is everywhere on national television all weekend long for taking his jersey off at the game and then holding his arms up like somebody had personally offended him. So congratulations, guy. You're way more famous than you ever knew you were going to be going into the weekend.
My second weekend winner, St. Francis Academy football coach, and I may be destroying this name, Biff Poggi?
I'd go Poggi.
Whatever. It's a strange name. It's a hell of a name.
P-O-G-G-I.
Yeah. So he went viral on Saturday for wearing a sleeveless and torn shirt during a nationally televised game against Miami Central in a matchup against the two powerhouse programs. Look, I get it. Your guy was hot.
Yeah,
we have had the conversation in this studio. Sometimes it's hot. You'd rather wear less clothes than more, you know? So you do you, Biff.
Plus it's high school. Congrats
school.
Biff.
Coach Biff.
Coach Biff with the torn sleeves. You are my second weekend winner.
His team is loaded.
Yeah. Well, there's some sketchy,
there's a little
problematic
sketch. But
money stuff.
I would say within the top 10 of high school football programs in the country that there's a little shade happening.
Yeah, but I think that his shade is out there. You
Yeah.
know, I think
it
He
takes
plays the
one.
national schedule.
Yeah.
Nobody in the state or the district will play him.
It takes one to know one.
That's
Rivers,
that's
okay,
true.
Mississippi
I'm a
State.
huge
Yes,
cheer.
Glass House. It's a hell of a Monday for you to be throwing stones.
All right, bear with me here on
Bear
this.
with me.
T-Bob, please do not start sweating or attacking me. But Marvel lost Spider-Man from the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Now remember, creative restrictions fuel the flame of creativity. Like any talented artist or athlete that hits some type of rock bottom, they're able to work their way out of this. And with the man and woman power over there, this setback, I think, will make them come out with more exciting and original content. Also, Sony's Spider-Verse is more exciting than anything in the MCU.
No,
so
okay.
good luck.
You're so wrong on
Jordy,
so many counts.
Jordy,
Spider-Verse
what is your
is a
next
great
weekend
movie.
winner?
By the way, you know Spider-Man's going to end up back in the MCU.
I've got a
There's a
Hollywood
0%
take,
chance
I've
he's
got a
staying.
Hollywood
This
take as
weekend
well
winners.
for my weekend winner. I don't know if you saw this over the weekend on Saturday, but Breaking Bad dropped its trailer.
Oh,
Hey.
Coming
so
to
good.
Netflix. I'm not taking no for an answer here, Rivs. Come to the surface because I'm going to play.
Okay, well, while you're
gonna play
loading
the
this
trailer.
up,
No. Go ahead.
Nathan, you say
No, T-Bob, this is a positive segment. We can talk about this later.
500 times already. I have no idea where he is. Don't know where he's headed either. North, south, west, east, Mexico, the moon. I don't have a clue. But yo, even if I did, who wouldn't tell you? Because I've been watching the news, same as everybody else. I seen that little cage of his they kept him in. I heard about what all they did to him to make sure he kept cooking. So sorry. I don't know what to tell you. No way I'm helping you people put Jesse Pinkman back inside a cage.
Hell yeah.
Wait, so that's and I have not finished Breaking Bad. I've made it halfway through
What?
season 4 twice and stopped. I have no idea
I've
why.
never watched
No,
Breaking
everybody
Bad
chill
either.
out. Everybody
You
chill
Yeah.
out.
guys
haven't
are
either.
over here talking about Game of Thrones and y'all haven't finished Breaking
But I didn't
Bad?
promise
Seriously.
I didn't
Thank you,
promise
Nathan.
to finish Breaking
no,
Bad.
Thank you,
no,
Nathan.
no.
Go in, Nate.
The
Do
worst
work.
part is that
Do
Nathan
work.
won't let us talk about Game of Thrones until he
Hey,
finishes
talk about
watching.
it. Talk about it. You
Pretty
guys
rude.
have had like 5 years
Nathan,
to
I
catch
saw
up
the
on
last
this show.
episode of Game of Thrones. It's terrible. I don't even say words the whole time.
Either way. Isn't that the same crack method that's with Pinkman like the first episode?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
first couple episodes? Like he was there all the way at the beginning, the guy in that
Yeah.
trailer.
Yeah.
All right, well, sticking with the Hollywood theme, my big weekend winner, Star Wars fans. D23 went down this week, and I don't know what that is, some sort of Disney thing, but there was a ton of Star Wars announcements. Obi-Wan, Ewan McGregor returning as Obi-Wan for a quality, a very high-budget TV show. Just sounds excellent. The internet loved it. Shout out to the prequel meme subreddit. But how about The Mandalorian, dude? The Mandalorian trailer coming out in November, made by Favreau. It looks unbelievable. As Nathan said, Werner Herzog showing up at the end of the trailer. It looks so damn good. I cannot wait for The Mandalorians. If you're a Star Wars nerd, you're a big winner this weekend.
My last winner, our guy, Hugh Freeze. Hugh Freeze isn't letting a little back surgery stop him
No
from
chance.
coaching. He may not be on the sidelines, but he is in the Fairfield Inn and Suites across the street calling plays from his walkie-talkie.
Are we
so
sure that's-
shout out Hugh Freeze.
Are we sure that's all he's
It's
calling?
It's a secure line.
Are we sure that's all he's calling at
Got
the
a
Fairfield
landline.
Inn?
Got a landline.
Can you rent rooms by the hour on the Fairfield Inn? My last weekend winner, us, college football fans. It's back. Miami, Florida was great. We got LSU,
Easy on
Georgia
the great.
Southern this
Easy on the
weekend.
great.
No, it was sloppy as hell. We haven't even discussed it. It was sloppy as hell, but it was fun. It was fun. It was back and forth. It was up and down. There were big plays. A lot of nastiness too. But yeah, I love it. And now Miami, getting a little aggressive with your jewelry-based celebrations. Okay, I don't mind the turnover chain thing, but what was the finger rings that the one guy had on?
Yeah, it's a new thing they do.
I feel like it's like one of those old guy moments where I'm like, I don't approve of this.
I pray that LSU didn't break out any type of turnover prop. Nothing.
As LSU hides all their turnover props right
Nothing.
now.
No. I hope they do.
I don't mind a
Please.
turnover prop if that's what the youth is into.
Get
But
rid
you
of the-
can't.
Get rid of the gold games and no turnover props.
See, I guess I mind when you have multiple props for multiple different things. So like, if you score a touchdown, you get this thing. And if you do this, you do this.
No,
I feel like the Georgia thing. Doesn't Georgia give like spiked shoulder pads for a good play?
LSU's become a hype video school. They have a hype video for everything. Here comes the coin toss. Look at the video board.
But dude, the hype videos.
Here comes the band.
Wait, but time out. The hype videos are pretty sweet, though. I mean,
I love the hype
they're
videos.
awesome.
I'll be honest. I love them.
Some of them. Some of them, not all of them. I mean, they swing. They swing.
I mean, I think they're batting like 800. They're like batting research cell
No,
numbers
they
out
had
here.
research
Yeah,
numbers.
yeah.
But have you seen that 2020 Mississippi State schedule video?
That was
was
great.
good.
I
It's
know.
spectacular.
Good. I will tell you one video that surfaced over the weekend. This could be considered a weekend winner. Was the hype video for 7 days until kickoff, featuring some of the playmakers that have worn the jersey number 7 at LSU. I don't know if you saw this. LSU football tweeted over the weekend with 7 days remaining. I mean, you think about it. Everybody from Fournette, Matthew, Peterson, in between, DJ Chark that have worn that number, that have made plays over the last years, with now under 7 days until kickoff. Those are your weekend
I think
winners.
LSU had a game this weekend.